So hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll cover this amazing lab. So simply click on Start Lab and just right click over here and open the link incognito window. Now follow carefully so that you are able to get full score on this lab. Now click on I understand. Click on I agree, agree and continue, and please watch the video carefully. First of all, we'll just click on it to activate the Cloud Shell. Okay. Now here we have to simply click on continue and then just authorize ourselves. Just click on the authorize. Now simply come to the lab instruction and come to task number 1. Okay. So before we come to the task number 1, first of all, we have to just clone the repository and set all the things so that our quiz application is perfectly ready. So you have to come to the prepare the quiz application and then just clone the repository first of all. Okay. Now here it is successfully cloned. Now we have to just create a soft link. Okay. So just run this command and it is done. Now just change the directory and export all the values one by one. We are exporting the region, app region, and we are just changing the region from the lab instruction. Okay, here we have to just change the region. Means we are changing the default region to the lab region because it needs to be updated. Now we have to just prepare the environment by running this command. So it will create service account and all the required things which are required for just activating our clusters and the application. So it will take some time, and once it is done, it will look like this. You have to just come over here and check the score for task number 1. Okay. Now once it is done, we have to just create a Kubernetes cluster. So for that, you can minimize it and just type cluster over here. And here you'll see multiple clusters are there. You have to just click on this Kubernetes engine one. From here, just click on create. And here we have multiple options. Okay. So we have to just select the standard one. Click on configure. And in the standard one, let me just show you how you have to do all the things. For the name, just copy this name, update the region as per the lab instruction. Okay, so it is already selected, I think so. If you get any drop down option, you have to update it. Okay, you have to update the region also. So here it's asking zonal. Okay, sorry, we have to change the zonal. So from here, you have to change the zone. Whatever zone is mentioned over here, you have to select from this drop down. All things are correct. Now we have to just move to the security section. And from here also all things are done. Now they are asking to just go to the default pool security, and from here allow full access to cloud AI APIs. Sorry, cloud APIs. Now after that we have to simply click on create and wait for the cluster to get created. It will take around 7 to 8 minutes for the cluster creation time. Okay. So you have to wait for it. Meanwhile, you can like the video, and for completing other labs, you can navigate to the channel playlist. You'll find everything. We are getting this. Okay. Not found spanner. Okay, service account. So we are getting this type of error. Just try to recreate it. So it happened because the APIs were not enabled. So you have to just redo all the steps and wait for the cluster to get configured. After that, we'll just initiate the next step. So just stay tuned. Okay. So once the cluster is created, you have to just open it like this. And from here, you can see connect button is there. Just click on it, run in Cloud Shell, and simply hit enter and wait for the cluster to just start. So it is connected. We are in the cluster. Okay. Now just check the score for this particular task. And we have already connected the cluster. Okay. So from here, we have to just first of all, let's see whether it is activated or not. So yes, it is activated. Now what we have to do, we have to create a artifact repository. Okay, a repository we have to create. So just run this command. Now it is successfully done. Now we have to simply check the score for this task. And then we have to modify some of the files. So first of all, just okay. So we have to just open the editor from here. And we have to do some of the modifications in some of the files. So watch carefully till the end. So we have to just open which directory, that is front end. So let me just see. So here multiple directories are there. But from here we have to click on this Kubernetes engine start. Now here you find multiple options out here, right? So just open it one by one. Now what we have to do, we have to just open the front end file and just copy it. So here you can see front end is there and Docker file is there. Just click on it, paste the content over here. Now just come down over here, copy this and paste on the Docker file of the backend folder. Like this, we have done all the things. Now what we have to do, we have to just copy this command, open the terminal, change the directory like this, and simply run the build command. So just run it, and if you get any error, you have to just ignore it. So just wait for it to get completed. So finally here it's done. Now we have to just submit it again. Okay, we are just submitting the Docker image over here. See, first of all, we submitted the front-end Docker image, and after that, we are submitting the back-end Docker image. And after that, we'll just check the score for this task and just create some of the Kubernetes deployment file over here. We have to do the modification over here. So if you try to check the score, chances are there you may not get the score because back-end deployment is still remaining. So finally, it's done. Now just come over here and check the score for this task. Now what we have to do, we have to modify the two files. Okay, one is front end and one is back end YAML file. So just open the editor like this, and from here you can see back end file is there and front end file is there. We have to just modify the YAML file, that is deployment file you can see over here. So let's start with the front end. Now here what we have to do, we have to just update the image identifier. So for the image identifier, we have to just copy this thing carefully from here to here, replace it, and now we have to add the region and the zone. Let's cover it one by one. So what you can do, let's do one thing from here, just come directly, minimize it, and from here just search for the bucket and open it on a new tab. So from here you can see multiple buckets are there, right? Multiple buckets are there. And you might be confused which one we have to select. So you can see media bucket. We have to copy the media bucket only and just copy this particular name. Come back over here and just modify it. So remove it from here and we have to just update the bucket name. Okay, here is the bucket value. So just replace it, carefully replace it, and here we have the project ID. So for the project ID, here is our project ID. Let me just replace it. We have replaced the project ID also. Now here we have to add the region and project ID. So let me just change the project ID from here to here. It's done. Now for the region, how will find the region? Just come over here and in the cluster only you'll find the region. So in the cluster, if I just minimize it, so from here you can see our region. Okay. US East 4 is our region. We have to just copy it and just update the region like this. If you get any error, I will tell you how you can get it fixed. Do not worry about it. All things are correct. Now just open the backend file. Again, we have to do all the things one by one. So just come down over here and here we have to add a backend Docker. So we have to add the same project ID and bucket ID. So project ID, here is our project ID. Then bucket ID. Bucket ID is here, this media bucket. Replace it. Now backend image. So for the backend image, just copy this one and just replace it. And here we have to update the region. So for the region, first of all, just copy the project ID and just replace it from here to here. Now for the region, how will find the region? You can just come to the front end file also. And from here, you can just copy the region. This region. Just copy it. You can type it also. There is not an issue in it. So just replace the region carefully. Once it is done, just click on File, Save. Open terminal. Okay, it's transferred. Just click on Reconnect. It will be reconnected over here. Now come back again to the lab instruction. And from here, just run it one by one. We are creating the front end and then back end. And after that, the service file. So we are creating front end, back end deployment, and then we are just creating a front end service. Okay. So we have done all these three things out here. This is done. Now just check the score. So I think this is the last task only. See, lab takes time to update the score, so you can wait for a minute and try again. Do not worry about the score issue. So we have to wait for a minute and just try to check the score again. Just wait for a minute. So yes, finally we have successfully completed this lab step by step. Do like the video and subscribe the channel, and if you have any doubts, do let me in the comment section guys. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.